So if you want to learn how to beat Xiaoyu, this is going to be a good video for you because you better make sure you're punishing her properly. One of the things you got to learn as you get better at this game is how to punish people's moves appropriately. This is going to be the beginning of me going over all of the characters in the game and all of the ways in which you can punish their moves, what number you need to know to punish things with, and I'm going to be demonstrating those moves being punished with Xiaoyu. All right, let's get to it. The first move is while standing 1-4. What looks like -10. So for Xiaoyu, you'll punish it with punch down 2. You can go into hypnotist, or you can go into back turn, or stay forward standing like that. Technically, you can also punch with something bigger. So Xiaoyu can't turn around. However, we have a funny thing called parry. Whoops, don't get hit. And if you do a move that's not actually a punish, you get parried. So make sure you don't do the wrong thing. Don't get greedy. And if you're a Xiaoyu player and you're not doing that, like I am not right now, as Daystreet keeps reminding me to do it properly, then you need to start doing it because you'll be much better off doing it. So good luck out there with Xiaoyu players. Next is going to be while standing 4. -10. But it pushes you so far back that like you can't really do anything. So it's going to be rated as technically unsafe, but you can't like reach her. But it's there for completeness sake. AOP2 is the next one. -11. So we can use eventually same punisher if you want. I also left out. We could have done 2-1 previously, but the 1 wouldn't be guaranteed. Does this work? No, too far. How can he hit? Yeah, so all I get is that. Also keep in mind that she has a cancelable string afterwards and a follow-up to that move, so you might not want to always punch there, but just know that if you are deciding to punch there, you are going to get a punishment. Next move, AOP 4. Now my notes here say it's -10. All right. So we're going to keep on moving along there. That was incorrect. We're using TekkenDocs.com. Apparently there's still errors in that documentation. Unfortunately. Not perfect. Only -9. It says it's negative. Wait, what? Oh. Huh? -10 from max range. Oh? It looks like 1-2 doesn't work, but 2-1 works. It appears she's still like not in a hittable state yet. So this one's weird, and it depends on your range. So it's technically punishable, but there are ways for Xiaoyu to control how punishable it is for her, which I didn't know about. I'm so glad I'm doing this. Next one is standing 3, only -11. So we get standing 4, which is not much. You get +8 on normal hit if you are able to hit it fast enough. Or you can do our same thing, punch 1 down 2, 1 down 2 hold forward, 1 down 2 in the hypnotist. You're going to get a good mix up there. We get nothing else. Technically we get this, but really you're punishing her. Why are you punishing her with anything other than punch down 2 into mix of your choice. Or that. That also works. So, you know, that's a good thing to work with. Next is back 4. A negative 11 on blocks move. Same set of punishes as before. We're not going to redo those. Same options are there for you. Keep in mind, she has a follow-up. That's a mid-heat engager. So, you know, it's a read. You as the player defending have to make a read here. But if your Xiaoyu opponent is never making a read, then you don't need, like, they might always press the button and you get a bigger punish if you wait for the follow-up, and you're punished harder if you press there. So there's a lot of reasons not to press, but if she just keeps doing it willy-nilly, then you need to start pressing. It's a read point for you. Next, up 1 plus 2. It's negative 11. One down 2. Same thing. 4 is too far away. Magic 4 is too far away here. We can't use that. Down 2 is close enough, so we get to use that. Keep in mind, you can always back off again, right? And let's say this is a string. So if she were to continue this, right, like that, you can't back off. And it doesn't appear like you can sidestep or sidewalk it. You can't sidewalk it. So that's going to be another video. We'll go over these kind of things. For right now, for sake of simplicity and optimizing our practice, we're just going to go over block punishment stuff. We're not going to worry about strings. I'm going to tell you about the strings when they exist as I'm going over Xiaoyu. I may not with other characters because I don't know other characters like her. Forward 1. She's going to be negative 11s. So you can use our standing 4. Our, too slow. Our standard 1 down 2 set of options. You have to block it though, tricky. And you can also use, 1, 2, but again, remember, you're gonna be not getting that second hit. But because of the distance you are here, you do get to run a decently, stop getting hit, tricky. Decently strong mix up there, so long as you don't like that. Because even though you're, well, whatever, you get the idea. Or you also have down 2 as well, which you don't have any reason to ever do. Next. Oh, also keep in mind there is a follow-up to that string, so you have to make a read as well. Won't go over that right now. That one is the next one. It's true lows, and it is negative 11 as well. So you get a good old while standing 4 punish. Keep in mind she does have mix-ups on that move as well, but if she does do that, you should be punishing her for it. Next, back turn 2 2 1, negative 11, and she's in basically AOP, so you don't get to do anything. Actually, maybe a low. So it's effectively safe. I've been hit out of it, but maybe I was just doing the wrong thing. So yeah, that's technically unsafe, but not really. Rally roll. Negative 11. You'll be doing that to it. Now you might find, as a Ling player, people are doing things like this. Or whoops. I did it wrong, huh? Wait, no, never mind. What? Why'd that work that time? Okay, there we go. Or you might find this happens. No. Come on. I'm trying to do this. Hard. There it is. Now, I'm going to teach you something here. That is not true. Only against Ling, who we're fighting against here. Check out what's supposed to happen to you. If you decide to get greedy, you will be parried. Or if you're slow, see how that's happening? And that's, wait, hold up. Tricky? There it is. So, it's faster than wow, that is pretty obnoxious. Granted, it's unsafe, stuff like that. But it's surprisingly difficult to punish. So, but she can't parry shoulders, right? So that will still work. But if you decide to go for a 14 frame move, like many people do, you will get parried. All right? So just know, as a Ling player, you are not, if they're doing anything other than a perfectly timed, which apparently I'm having a very hard time with. Let me show you one more thing here, which is that if Ling does, how am I going to show this? I know how I'll show it. Press again. Oops. That combo I'm doing at the end is not real. That is only true against characters that are not Ling, or characters that don't have back turn parries, like Ling does. I'll show you how. I can't block that. Tried to block there, but I'll get it. Wait. Oh, both got a parry there. Can I parry that? Can I smash it? Well, I've been informed and I've done it before. I've been able to parry there. There's more reasons to how to get out of that, but I don't know. I have to ask H3 again. But she's been telling me to do that, and I got it like once. I don't actually understand it now. Why it worked and why it didn't work, but let's continue. Just know after Cali roll, that's a spot where you can do things like that. This, -12. So for Ling, we get our forward, 1+2. That's our max damage punish. Technically, you also get this, but don't do that. Do this. -11. I didn't put over that. My mistake. Skip that. -12. So our same punish. Shoulder. Forward 1+2. That's going to be a low punish. -12. For us, it's while rising 2-1. Wake up, standing, you're +12. They can block, I think. Yeah, they can still block it. It's not truly. Aliens are gonna come. They're coming again. Alien lights are coming. This is a low. -12. So while rising 2-1. I mean, while rising 1-4. Next. Back 1. This says it's negative 12. How do I get to be negative 12? How do I get to be negative 12? Well, negative 12 technically. You saw it. I can't recreate it. Negative 12. Again. Next. Negative 12 again. I'm learning about how block works in this game slowly. I think I know why I keep getting hit now. If you press forward, you lose guard for a long time. If you tap back, you get your guard back. You get your neutral guard back faster if you tap back. It appears. Same thing. Negative 12. That was forward. 1 plus 2. Sorry, also AOP 2-1. Negative 12 again, I think. Yep. The last one I did was forward 2-1. And the last one here. AOP down 1 will be negative 12. Crouching state. I lost a match last night in tournament because of that. AOP a forward 4-4. Negative 12 on block. Must do fast. Fast? Okay, next. Oh, keep in mind here, you can go into stances. Well, after the first one, you can go back down, or she can go backwards. So just don't be blind. The follow-up, you can do punishment blindly, but the first part you have to be careful about. It's pretty good, actually. Here now. There it is. Low. Negative 12. So you can do a good old punch like that. Good chunky. Bit of damage. Negative 13. Now we get a new move. Back. Granted, also note, this is not combo on normal hit. 13 frame punish for Xiaoyu is back for 1. It's a fantastic punish, and it gives you a free heating gauge mix-up. Back 1 plus 2, again, another 13 frame punish will move. And it has to come out pretty fast. Now this one, negative 13 on block. Let's say you try to do something bigger. Because she ends up in AOP. I'm gonna do this. You know what we love doing AOP? Duck. See how that went right under it? So you need to pick a move that will hit her out of AOP duck. This means you might get to do a bigger move. Okay? So This one you'll have to look into yourself, but so your 13 frame move may not work. You might have to do a 14 frame move. Even though you're only negative, you're only plus 13 there, you might need to use a slower move because of AOP dock. Negative 13. Sorry. Mid. Power crush. A hop kick. Negative 13. I'm learning so much about the inputs in this game right now. Negative 13 here as well. Now we don't get a negative a new move while rising for negative 13. We keep using our 12 frame Punisher move. So our negative 13 move is technically that, but it doesn't do anything on normal hit. We do that instead. Back turn 1, 2 is negative 13. So we're going to use our good old negative 13 Punisher, which is back for 1. Another negative 13 move is back turn 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2. Negative 13, low. Thank you. Twitter. This is 3 is now negative 13. Negative 14, so we get to do our good old-fashioned whoops. Standing 3. Okay. $69 damage. Nice. Negative 14 again. I won't show you the whole combo again, but that's what you get. You're crouching to... Why doesn't that work? Oh, it's 16! Hell, it's 15. Get that? All we get, unfortunately. Really? Can I do that? Well. Full crouch 3. It has a string, but negative 15 on block. Oh, beware, it's follow-up here, so we could do... You get counter hit. Be even worse. It could become... Then you get to run your 15 frame punish here. Or your 18 frame punish, whatever that happens to be. Following Ashen Verdict. Next. Negative 15. Down 4. All right. More. It's going to be forward 1 plus 2. Punish forward 1 plus 2 with a 16 frame move, which is hop kick. Next. I didn't realize it was that unsafe. That's super unsafe. Negative 0 on hit. Negative 16 on block, so you get to do another launch. I thought. As you see, a little punish number came, little punish symbol showed up, meaning we did it properly. Back turn 3 plus 4 is negative 16, but we are too far to hit her, so I think it's basically safe. I can get that on her. Am I getting that because she's blocking or what? Let's try recording that. Forward 5. Forward 2 is not 15. It's a 16 frame move. Use forward 2. That'll work. And it's a combo on normal hit. What else? Probably do. You do dash 4. Dash 3, I mean. Nah. That's all I'm finding. Maybe you in the chat might know. In the comments, you might have better options. Forward 2 also. That also works pretty well. Oh, maybe. Negative 17. Same move. Nothing changes yet. This is a 20 frame move. There we go. Wow. Get the picture. What? 18. Okay. Negative 18. Okay. Home stretch. Back, turn. Negative 18. Get the picture. It's back turn 2, 1, 4. It's gonna be back turn 4. Negative 18. Do whatever you want. Negative 22, so it's huge punish. Do our up back 4. Up back 3, I mean. Con and sweep. I knew it was coming. I want to do a cool combo here. What was the combo I learned? Whatever. Do big damage there. Okay. -33. They also nerfed it, so her hurt box is higher up now. So enjoy. And those are all the punishable moves for Ling Xiaoyu that are on block. That's everything you could possibly need to know about blocking her and attacking her back. So I wish you the best of luck in your fights against Xiaoyu players in the future. And if you're a Xiaoyu player watching this, now you know what moves to be careful about. And I gave you some tricks and I gave you some tips and tricks to get around some things as well. So I hope you enjoy your Tekken experience journey. And the next video for this is going to be over here. I don't know who that character is going to be, but it's going to be another one of these kind of videos. And if you want to watch another video here that I think will help you, most likely that YouTube thinks will be useful for you, you should click on that over here. And if you haven't done it yet, go over here and please hit that subscribe button.